Hello, all. Welcome to the bug filled season 46, Mayday, Mayday. Probably a bit of cry for help from the Supercell team on this one. There were quite a few issues which people had faced, and as part of that, they have given down 100 free keys and a million tokens in the shop. So if you haven't picked those up, do go ahead and pick those up. I was able to get to rank 18 prior to the release of those keys, and I was slowly grinding my way up the 4ER layout. And with the 18th rank chest, I was able to add the extra rocket launchers. Now, this is probably going to be a strange one because any of the hits which I have been doing in the past, they are probably like null and void thanks to the extra keys and people getting those extra tech now. So I had reached the rocket launchers earlier, and with those extra keys I was able to unlock grenadiers and rocket choppers. I do have the million tokens to upgrade either of them. I think if I have to upgrade something to get ERs before the next, with the next time chest when I can get bombers, it will probably be Krens because at least they will guarantee a much easier way to get those ERs, even though slower. But that's where I'm at. I think, yeah, with next chest I will definitely pick up bombers and probably also boom cannons after that. So probably sometime tomorrow before I start to either save up for 5 years or do any sort of previous unlocks. My tech tree was quite simple at the start. I went the bottom path as most of you folks did, all the way up until artillery and predator launchers. And then with yesterday's chest, I was able to pick up the sky shield as well as smoke because I was using smoky heavies to get the ERs because I did not go ahead and pick up the TH yesterday, nor did I pick up the extra gunboat energy. But I did manage to get to break and then the 4ER and then the BH, which was quite nice to have. And then yes, I was just trying to make my way up the tech tree until the curveball landed. I think a lot of people will start to push more for diamond now, but I know a few of the folks already had reached diamond earlier too. Maybe we can look at one of the players. Yeah, that's probably the result of obviously getting into the range of bombers as well as grunts. People are now starting to go into more of a spread layout. And they've opted to go away from the sky shield too and use a shock blaster instead, which probably makes sense because as we know, we don't really have any shock bombs to counter against. I think these sort of bases will become more prominent now. Let's take another base. And yep, that's also a nice spread base. Again, with no sky shield, with the proto chain to the shock blaster. So it will be very, very interesting what happens to the rest of the season. I think a few people might actually stop playing due to the attempted fix by Supercell. But I think I'll continue playing because this was going to be a casual season for me. I do have a race coming up this weekend, so I'll be busy this weekend anyways and won't get any time to play then. So the 6 chest will probably be helpful for me, but I guess I'll just try to unlock the bombers, see if I can play a bit. Don't really want to play too much also because already I'm at quite a few battles, I think. 83 battles, which is way more than what I thought I would be playing this early in the season, at least for this season. But yeah, it's been an interesting one. Hopefully you folks will not mess around too much with those missing chests and the -1 chests. But if you did, not too sure whether you got back those chests. I heard a few people did. And it made up for the previous losses. Obviously, you do miss out on the push points. So even though the keys and the tokens are helpful, but I don't think they fully compensate for the mistake which has happened. Probably Supercell was much better off just doing a season reset and starting again from scratch, maybe even from something like next Monday. Would have given them time to fix out the issue, and we would have again pretty much done the same thing just a week later. That's where we are at, folks. Enjoy Mayday, and we'll try to catch you in the next video.